So congratulations, if you look like this dude or similar to this dude, you are considered the ideal of male attractiveness. Personally, I think he looks fine. He looks like a nice guy. He doesn't look particularly sexy or hot, but according to research that was done by the University of Kent in the UK, took a bunch of different faces, had people rank them, and then it basically put it into this face mapping technology to measure different points on people's faces to really pin down and identify what makes a face attractive based on the 8 different facial characteristics. So today, I'm actually going to go over the 8 different facial characteristics and tell you what they found and also how you can maximize the handsomeness and attractiveness of your face, because personally, I think you are better looking than him. All right, so let's start with face shape. Face shape. If you have an oval shaped face, congratulations, you are viewed as the most attractive face shape. All right, oval face shape, it kind of makes sense. It's average. It's symmetrical. We're going to talk a little bit more about symmetry a little bit later, but there have been a bunch of other research studies that have shown that the more plain or average your face or your facial features, the more attractive you're perceived. And the reason is that when we look at somebody, our mind has a difficult time putting together different odd pieces. And if your face is even and easy, it makes you be viewed as more attractive to other people, psychologically speaking. In terms of face shapes, guys, a few things that you can do in order to maximize the look and the aesthetic of yours, regardless of if it's oval, all right? If it's square, right, lots of hard angles, you're going to want to do something a little bit softer in terms of a hairstyle, also facial hair. If you're going to be wearing some type of glasses, you could also do something a little bit rounder as opposed to something with more rigid structure. The upside down triangle face, like me, right, a little bit pointier right there. You want to make sure you're doing something with a little more volume up top. Also, facial hair, if you can grow it, it's going to help soften and balance your face. If you got pointy ears like mine, you're screwed. A round face, aka the cutest face of all of them, right, because chubby little cheeks typically is what you're going to have, right? The round face, this one, you need more structure, more angles. So you're going to want to do something a little bit tighter on the sides, maybe a little bit of volume on top. Facial hair, definitely want to help strengthen your jaw by giving yourself more defined boundaries, all right? How you're going to do that? Boom, right? Nice clean angles on the cheeks, also underneath. You want to draw the eye down, which means maybe a little longer on the chin, tapering it down as it goes. Which brings me to another one of the features, and that is facial symmetry, all right? What the research shows is the more symmetrical your facial structure, the more attractive you're going to be perceived by other people. Now, one of the beautiful things about facial hair, hairstyle, and glasses is that even if you're not very symmetrical, you can offset it by using those items as almost like accessories to help balance an uneven or an unsymmetrical face. Something else I just want to mention real quick before we move on to some of these other features like your eyebrows and eyes and jaw is actually your skin, right? That's one of the things that oftentimes gets overlooked in these studies, but one of the things that is instantly going to make you more attractive, regardless of your face shape or your facial structure, is having incredible skin. Guys, the reason why I started Tiege Hanley, it was selfish, right? I wanted a better, simplified system that I could use that had crazy high quality products that were effective. And I didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a monthly routine. And that is the reason why I teamed up with Rob Kelly and a chemist in order to create Tiege Hanley, a perfect skincare routine for men. We've got 3 different levels. Level 1, that's like your beginner level. If you're new to skincare, start there. It comes with your core 4 products that every guy needs. A wash, use that twice a day. Exfoliating scrub, use that twice a week to remove the top dead layer of skin and keep your pores open. And then 2 moisturizers. AM moisturizer with an SPF of 20. And the PM moisturizer, this is our little secret weapon that so many guys neglect, right? This is something you put on after you wash your face at night in order to go to bed and give your skin the hydration and the nutrients it needs in order to help your skin heal so that when you wake up, bang, you're handsome as hell, right? That's level 1. Start there if you're new to skincare. Or you could go level 2, which comes with not only your core 4 products, but also your anti-aging eye cream to fight crow's feet, dark circles, and puffiness. Or if you're a little bit older and want to take it next level, use the system that I do, which is level 3. It comes with your core 4 products, your eye cream, but also your anti-aging serum to help tighten your skin and help even your skin tone. Guys, the other beautiful thing about Tiege Hanley, we literally have taken all the guesswork out of it, right? Because in every system you get this. It's an instruction card that tells you what time of day to use what product, in what order, and even how much. Guys, the one thing I just need you to hear is that the sooner you start, right, the sooner you are going to be on your way to always looking incredible. All right, don't wait until you have a problem. Don't wait until you have wrinkles or somebody's like, oh, Brian, you're not looking so good. Now, start now. I wish I could go back to talk to little 5-year-old Alf and be like, yo, little dude, you're going to be amazing, but start using an eye cream and a moisturizer now so that you look even younger when you're an old dude being awesome. Gentlemen, if you want to be awesome and look incredible, hit that link down below. Like I said, for a limited time and while supplies last, you're not only going to get your first month of T. Shanley for 30% off, you also get to choose an amazing free gift. Guys, the gift, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to go to see, but it's always changing, and the one we've got up now is insane. Guys, now is the time. If you want to look healthy, handsome, and amazing, regardless of your face shape or the size of your nose, hit the link down below, because the bottom line is this: if you want to look handsome as fuck, have amazing skin. The next thing we're going to talk about is eyebrows, because eyebrows are one of those things that can instantly make you look good, they can make you look bad, they can make you look weird, they can make you literally look slow or feminine. It's all about how you shape them, how you trim them. But what the research actually shows is that men with medium, thick eyebrows that are straight with curved ends is basically viewed as the most attractive brow, according to the data. Unfortunately, eyebrows, right, a lot of it is based on your genetics, right? Depending on the thickness, depending on the shape, right? What I can tell you, if you want to maximize your eyebrow attractiveness, you want to maintain the most natural looking brow possible and not overpluck it or make it too thin, all right? Now, a few little pro tips. If you've got a unibrow, you definitely need to pluck or tweeze the hairs in the center. If you want to clean up some of the little hairs underneath, that's fine. Just make sure you don't make them too thin. Now, in terms of where your brow should start and stop to look the best, here it is, right? Take something straight like a comb, place it on the side of your nose and run it straight up. That is where your brow should start. And then to find the outer corner, all you're going to do is place that comb on your nose and run it towards the corner of your eye. That is aesthetically where your brow should start and stop. The next thing we're going to talk about is your eyes. It's a birthmark. Anyway, here's the deal. The truth is, the research shows that blue oval-shaped eyes are viewed as the most attractive, all right? But if you don't have blue eyes, no big deal. Don't wear contacts. Rock the eyes that you got, I say. As long as the whites are white. If they're not, there's something going on. If they're red, it could be blood pressure, it could be allergies, it could be something else. If they're yellow or discolored, also go to the doctor, get a check. Something is going on. Your eyes will tell you a lot about the internal health. The next physical feature we're going to talk about is nose. All right, so it said that dudes with big nose with like nostrils that are really big and like different sizes, extra sexy. They didn't say that at all. They said a medium length straight nose, all right? Big deal. That's boring. You got something different than that, gentlemen? Rock it, because I say, and women say, that big nose are sexy. They also say big nose, big hose. What? They actually say that, but that wasn't the case in my, well, actually it is now after the pump. Anyway, here's the deal, gentlemen, your nose. If you're somebody that is insecure about it, what I would tell you is this: reduce the amount of oil or shine that is on your nose. If you want to make it look smaller, have it not reflect as much light. If you're oily, right, it's actually bouncing the light, making your nose look larger, all right? Reduce the pore size. You want to make sure you get those pores squeaky clean. If it means using Biore strips to extract that, do that. It's quick, it's easy, it's going to make your nose look better and smaller. And then use the exfoliating scrub by T. Shanley in the wash to keep the pores open and clean, because if you got a big nose, even if you got a small nose, even if you got a medium-sized straight nose, if it's got blackheads or blemishes or oil, it's nasty. Lips, right? Average lips. That's all it said. Average lips. Right? Whatever. That's stupid. The fact is, one pro tip I'll give you is you gotta have soft lips, kissably soft lips, sexy lips, which means they're not chapped, they're not crusty. All right? Little pro tip, boom, grab a little Vaseline, little dab, boom, before you go to bed every night. That's all it's gonna take for your lips to always be soft, sexy, and never chapped. Jaw lines next, right? So research shows that a square jaw is sexy. Everybody knows that. That doesn't take a rocket science or a bunch of face mapping technology to know that, right? A square, strong, structured jaw, something angular, definitely sexy and hot. Now, a few little pro tips if you don't have a super strong jaw. Number one is you got to make sure you're not edging your beard wrong. We've talked about that 6 million times, right? If you're carving up underneath there into the neck fat meat, it makes you look like you got a double chin. Even if you got a double chin, you got to have it covered. It's going to help strengthen your jaw. A beard is also another great way to strengthen a weak jaw. A few other things is reduce the amount of subcutaneous water you're containing and retaining in your face. How are you going to do that? Boom. Drink at least 1 gallon of lemon water a day. The lemon acts as a natural diuretic. You increase your water, it is going to reduce the amount of retention that you have in your face of the subcutaneous water. Also, reduce the amount of carbohydrates, reduce the amount of salt that you're consuming. All of these things will actually make your jaw look better, stronger, and more angular. Hair, the color that is viewed as the most attractive is brown, baby. So you blonde-haired dudes, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. If you have hair, this is something that is kind of rare and sexy. And what I mean by rare is most dudes start to thin or lose their hair basically by the age of like 30. And so if you're still rocking a nice hairline, congratulations. If your hairline's starting to recede, don't hide it. Embrace it. If you're bald, go with it. Or if you don't want to, go to Bosley. I've talked about it 6,000 times. They can help you stop or get your real hair back. And last but certainly not least, I kind of referenced this earlier, and that is symmetry. Facial symmetry. What the research shows is if your face is perfectly symmetrical, you're more attractive. The truth is that 99.99999% of faces are not symmetrical. So what does this study even know? The fact is, you are the most attractive man I've ever seen.